is every parent's nightmare, right? You're sending your kid off to college sometimes for their first day, and you get an alert that there could be a shooter on the campus.
And that's what's happening. Just 24 hours after students moved into Villanova, they were sent scurrying for cover.
And reports of an active shooter rocking that campus. The university's president confirming those reports were, quote, a cruel hoax. Thanks for joining us tonight at 11 o'clock. I'm Candace Scalise.
I'm Joel D. Smith. So much has now unfolded in the last few hours. Let's catch you up. Here's what we know so far. Around 4:30 today, a campus Nova alert goes out to all those students and staff, telling people to move to a safe location and lock or barricade yourself inside the doors.
Then around 5:45, police told the public there were no victims. And less than half an hour later, the university's president sent out a message that the shooting threat was all a hoax.
The university later confirmed there was no firearm found on campus, and in all the running and reacting, no one got hurt either. Officers on the scene praising students for knowing exactly what to do.
They knew how to lock down. They did it safely. Right now, we're reporting no injuries. This is a serious issue. It is a crime. It is wrong.
My office, Criminal Investigation Division, the FBI, we're all going to work to try to get to the bottom of who might have done this. Because if this was indeed a cruel hoax, this is a crime. And we will track you down if it's the last thing we do.
And again, all of this took place just hours after students moved in.
CBS 21's Yasmin Cowan had a chance to talk to a number of students this evening, just still coming to grips with what they saw today.
Yeah, she's joining us from the university.
It was a terrifying moment for students, staff, and everyone on this campus after receiving an alert of an active shooter here at Villanova University. But now that it was confirmed as a hoax, some feel relieved and others still feel chills through their bodies.
You know, you hear the rumbling of people, right? And then you look over and then you see people screaming and then someone says active shooter and it's just go, go, go.
A time to welcome new students and their families turned into pure pandemonium after hearing reports of an active shooter. It left everyone scrambling and seeking shelter during the first-year student orientation mass. The campus sent into a lockdown as students were told to barricade themselves in their rooms, according to Villanova University.
And all of a sudden, I just saw people running like a stampede. It was just insane. And then the people behind us, they say there's an active shooter. They got a text and they said, like, let's go. And we just booked it.
The threat took over the university's opening day, which included events like a resource fair, a family picnic, and an opening mass. But as this event broke down, prayers were quickly offered by many online, including Pennsylvania Senator Dave McCormick, who said, "I'm aware of and monitoring the situation at Villanova. We are praying for the safety of students, faculty, law enforcement, and everyone on campus."
I had my brother slam my head to keep my head down, and I actually got separated from my family in the moment.
We were separated.
It was a fight or flight moment, and I couldn't find them.
Every parent's nightmare and every student's biggest fear is what Governor Josh Shapiro classifies as a series of events. Shapiro took to X calling the incident swatting, saying he's directing Pennsylvania State Police to use every tool to find the person or people responsible and to hold them accountable.
Loving and forgiving, and all as hard, and that's the difficult decision, but it's the right decision to make.
The university says they led a community blessing on campus after the incident, saying tomorrow they'll resume orientation activities. At Villanova University, I'm Yasmin Cowan.
Yasmin, hearing those brothers protecting each other and then being separated just gives me chills. Now, when that active shooter report came in, chaos on Villanova's campus came with it. We are getting a look at some of the scary moments of people running, some people barricading themselves. Looks like they have a table here, a trash can, as they were told to shelter in place, find somewhere safe to go. You can see other people here at a family gathering. They are getting up and just finding a safe place to hide when there were reports of an active shooter on campus. And then this is the aftermath of a celebration mass that was happening with more people just starting to run. You can see everybody that was there outside of Austin Hall. I want to show you this too. This was the orientation mass. This is where students and families gather as kind of that start of the new school year, right? So they're welcoming new people, but you can see everybody getting up and leaving when they got that alert about what was going on, which we now learned was a hoax. So tonight I spoke with an alumna of Villanova University, who was at this same mass when she was a freshman. She says seeing all of this brought back so many memories. She was actually leaving work near campus this afternoon when she saw a helicopter and then a bunch of police activity.
I kept seeing several emergency vehicles passing very quickly on my commute home. So I knew there was definitely something going on that was not normal. And then as I'm going down the street, I get a text, and then that's followed by a phone call. And I was able to hear about the alert from Radnor Township, letting us know about the event and also advising us that they were going to be closing down certain buildings.
What was your reaction when you read that there was a suspected shooter at the university near where you work?
Well, I heard it from my phone because I don't text and drive. So I heard it on the phone. My first thought was shock. I was completely shocked because this kind of thing is not normal. The neighborhood is not one that you might expect this to happen. It's a wonderful neighborhood. The main line is a beautiful place in which to grow up. And my heart immediately went out to the poor families and the students who are in their freshman year just getting started.
Did you have that outdoor mass? Was that something that you guys did at the start of the school year when you were there?
As a matter of fact, we did. I do actually remember that because I remember thinking, oh, this is really a special event. And I guess this is what happens on every campus. But it was a wonderful unifying event. And when I saw the pictures online about the event today, it reminded me that I actually had done the same thing.
Yeah, she went on to talk about just being a parent too. You know, all of us as parents, our heart just aches anytime that something like this happens.
My kid goes to college next year.
Yeah.
And so I'm watching this and going, yeah, that would be really rough to
Scary.
think about in so many ways. All right, well, we're glad it turned out okay, but there's still a lot to work out here. Who did this? What was the motive? What brought this to the level of notifying everybody? So when we have more information, we'll let you know. In the meantime, so much reaction, and all of our coverage is at CBS21.com. And a similar situation actually also happened today. This was in Tennessee. Students at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga were alerted to run, hide, fight. A potential active shooter was there around 1 p.m. Officers gave the all clear, though, a few hours later. Videos show heavy police presence, as you see, but apparently the police chief says it also was a hoax.